Power can reveal who you truly are, but entitlement, that quiet whisper that says you deserve more than others, can destroy everything you built. Let me tell you a story about how pride in the workplace can backfire when you forget that every title has a price. At St. Lorraine Medical Center, Dr. Isla Marin was known for her brilliance. At just 35, she was one of the youngest surgeons to ever lead her department. Her confidence was sharp, her words even sharper. Staff admired her skill, but feared her temper. Working under her was Norah, a skilled nurse who had been at the hospital for 15 years, calm, efficient, and deeply respected by patients. She'd trained many young doctors, including Isla herself. But after Isla's promotion, everything changed. "Don't correct me in front of the interns," Isla snapped one morning when Norah gently reminded her about a patient's allergy. "I wasn't correcting you, doctor," Norah replied quietly, "just keeping him safe." From that day, Isla began sidelining Norah, assigning her longer shifts, giving credit for her work to others, and treating her like a nuisance. "She's lucky to still be here," Isla told a colleague once. "If I were in charge, I'd retire her already." Then one night, a trauma case came in, a young man in critical condition after a car accident. The surgical team was short-staffed. Norah, exhausted from a double shift, volunteered to assist. During the operation, Isla dismissed Norah's warning about an irregular heartbeat. Minutes later, the patient flatlined. "Adrenaline now!" Isla shouted, fumbling with the defibrillator. But the equipment was wired wrong, a setup she had ordered hastily to streamline procedures. The mistake cost the patient his life. The hospital board investigated. Reports surfaced showing Norah had raised concerns about that same setup weeks earlier, and Isla had ignored them. In a public meeting, the chief of surgery said coldly, "Dr. Marin, leadership is not about entitlement. It's about listening." Isla was suspended indefinitely. As she packed her office, she found a note under her nameplate written in Norah's neat handwriting. "Humility saves more lives than medicine." Weeks later, Isla returned to the hospital not as a doctor, but as a volunteer at the community clinic, assisting Norah, who now led outreach programs. And when a new intern asked why a surgeon of her caliber would step down, Isla smiled faintly. Because healing isn't always about saving others. Sometimes it's about saving what's left of yourself. Moral: entitlement blinds you to wisdom until humility forces you to see it. The higher you rise without gratitude, the harder you fall when truth calls your name. Let's learn the meaning of some words in this story. Vocabulary section. Entitlement: the belief that you deserve something without earning it. Example: Isla acted with entitlement when she treated others as if they owed her respect. Humility: being modest, respectful, and willing to learn. Example: Norah showed humility by correcting Isla gently and quietly. Leadership: guiding others with responsibility and care. Example: true leadership is seen in how you treat those who work with you. Respect: treating others with kindness and value. Example: the staff respected Norah because she always listened before she spoke. Wisdom: understanding gained through experience. Example: Norah's wisdom came from years of caring for patients and watching others. Arrogance: thinking you're better than everyone else. Example: Isla's arrogance made it hard for her to hear advice from those around her. Consequences: results of one's actions, good or bad. Example: ignoring Norah's warning had serious consequences for the patient. Responsibility: being in charge of something and taking it seriously. Example: a surgeon carries the responsibility of life in their hands. Reputation: how others see you based on your actions. Example: Isla's reputation changed when the truth about her decisions came out. Redemption: earning back trust or honor after making mistakes. Example: Isla began her redemption by choosing to volunteer and learn again. Respect is earned and humility keeps it. Share this story to remind someone that titles mean nothing without character. Follow for more timeless stories about wisdom, growth, and the lessons life teaches us.